One thing about it, and two things for sure, a man is always going to run to the weaker woman instead of being accountable to be with the woman that expects more out of him. Yeah, I said it. It's not rocket science. Men are lazy and they will always go with the weaker option. And I'm going to explain to you how I figured this out with someone that I dated. So the last dude that I talked to, loved him dearly, great guy, no beef with him at all, cool, whatever. We grew into loving each other through a friendship, right? Totally not planned, whatever, it is what it is. So one day I told him, I actually think it's better that we ended up as friends because I don't think we would have ended up good together in a relationship. He got so offended and he was like, what do you mean we wouldn't have been good in a relationship? I think we would have been great. You had the opportunity to turn us into a relationship and you didn't. This man looked at me dead in my face and said, I could never date you. You're too big time for me. Now I'm gonna break that down. He said, I could never date you. You're too big time for me. Mind you, the person speaking was a professional athlete. As if you read in between the lines of what that man said, he basically said, and this is what I got out of it, you're doing too much. You have too much motion. He knows everything that I do on social media. I also was a sports reporter at the time. Okay. I'm a sports reporter. I'm on TV. I work for the NFL. I do social media full time. I have my own life. I have my own money. I have my own career and I have my own finances. I had everything without him. But growing over time and we learned to like each other, okay, we could have blended that together. But he said, you're too big time for me. I could never date you. And the reason is because I had expectations that I would have held him to that he knew because I held him to those as a friend. So he knew it was going to be too much work to end up dating me because of the expectations that I hold being an independent woman with my own goals, aspirations, dreams, and money. My own home, my own everything. I had expectations for a man and how a man would treat me. And he knew he wasn't going to be able to uphold those expectations. So you know what the fuck happened? Ran to the weaker girl. The girl who had nothing. The girl who had no career. The girl who had barely a job. The girl that had no money. The girl that had no self-respect. The girl that had insecurities up the yin-yang. I'm secure within myself. I know who the fuck I am. If you're not treating me well, beat it. Cut. If you're cheating on me, cut. If you don't respect me, cut. He went with the girl that allows all of that to happen because she needs him for survival. I didn't need him to survive. I have everything on my own. He would have been an add-on to what I had going on.